Don't run away from this dying. Whoever's not killed for love is dead meat.
Well, I've been wanting to do a production of Romeo and Juliet for many, many years now because I was really interested in this idea of just focusing almost to the point of exclusivity on sort of the violence and the deepness and the richness of love. Not just the love between Romeo and Juliet, but the sort of many facets of it, and also within that, this sort of death theme that runs through it. I sort of found with some productions I'd seen, I didn't really... The language sort of demanded it, but it was never really there. So when I came across a book of poetry by a 13th century Sufi poet, and they were just some of the most exquisite things I'd ever read, and so many people have used his words before in art and in performances and in music. So what I'm doing is by no means new, but by allowing them to perform alongside Shakespeare's words, it's just created a really exciting platform to hopefully create something that's full of joy, and it is like falling in love again. And when I heard about the Sydney Fringe Festival about a year ago. I heard that we were getting this festival that was modelled on something like the Edinburgh Fringe, and I was so excited because this is kind of a perfect platform for me. I'm at that stage where I'm really ready to sort of show my work to a wider audience, but being so young and not really having a strong financial base, this is a really, it's been so good being supported by the Fringe and knowing that I have a bunch of other shows and a bunch of other people working to get my show up. That's been really cool, and I'm so excited that it's happening in the inner west. It's going to be really incredible 2 weeks.
Filled with you, skin, blood, bone, brain, soul. There's no room for lack of trust or trust. Nothing in this existence but that existence.
Yeah, the training that I'm using is really important for this particular production because we're looking at physicalising Shakespeare, so this training gets us in touch with both our minds and our bodies. A lot of the work we do comes from strands like Suzuki method of actor training, and also exercise called M&B, which is mind and body, which comes more from a Buto background. So it's really physical work that gets the mind and the body connecting together, and then you can integrate text and learning how to deal with the text while your body's in all sorts of strange and weird positions, so we can learn to deal with the sorts of crises that we're going to be putting ourselves in during this show. And also to help get all the actors really physically fit, because if we're going to survive through a show like this, we need both our voices and our bodies and our minds to all be fit and be able to work together simultaneously.
The only thing I will say about the training is that I decided to implement it in this one, whereas I didn't so much in the last one, because I really want to make sure that we're all very technically able to do this, because sometimes when you're not working you can lose a lot of your technical ability, and I just want to make sure that whenever shine this production that we can. So there will be some voice training, there'll be physical training, and anything you think you want worked on, just come to me and we'll work something out.
Allow me to be frank with the commencing. You will not like me.
To be or not to be, that is the question. whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing them.
Ladies,
To die,
announcement.
to sleep,
I'm up
no
for
more.
it all the
and by
time.
a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand...
I have given you all, and now I'm nothing. $12.26, January 19th, 1956. I can't stand my own mind.